So, hello people. Today, another episode how we can mix a song with just with Cubase. In the first episode, we've discussed about the drum, a general setup with a snare, kick, overheads, and a bass drum, a bass group drum. Yeah. We continue today with toms and cymbals. Let's see what's happened. Before all of this, I want to remember to thank you for subscription. Please subscribe to our channel. It's a big motivation for us to continue. And if you have questions, if you have any questions, everything that you want to ask, you can address questions down below in comments. I try to answer to any question that come. As I've told you, we have just Cubase, just plugins and presets from Cubase. The song, it's a progressive rock metal, they said, but if you ask me, after I worked the entire week, I was working with this song. That's why I'm going to present you the finished version, because it's already finished from me. But for you, I'm going to continue with the process, even if I note some things. Yeah, I have some notes what I've done in the project to be much easier and shorter. Yeah, the whole process for you. For sure, I'm going to explain to you why I've choose these parameters and where and which is the reason. Don't worry about this. So let's see what it's about. Further. Like this. This is the sound of this song in my vision. Yeah, this is my mix, my vision. So closing. Let's turn back to our project where we've let it the last time. Drum. We had, we have kick, we have snare, we have overheads already finished, and the drum bass. And it sounds like this. Good. Before starting anything else, I want to go to mixer in the stereo bus or in the general bus. Let me move a little the picture because I want to show you here. This final bus, I name it all. I realized in the last video you cannot see here because of my picture or my image. So here is the general bus and here is the stereo bus. Yeah, I used to, as I've told you in the last episode or in the first episode, I prefer to use two stereo buses because it's easier for me to control, to drive with the first one, the second one. And it's my method of working. You can use just one, it's perfectly in order, is no problem if you use just one. My method is with two. Doesn't matter. In this case, we have three because it's the instrument bus here. Yeah, the group. which normally I use when I have voice. When I have voices or voice, I control the instrument separate from the voices, but in this project remains and I let it, considering it's not there. Here I want to insert a compressor, and we're going to use this one. This compressor we can use as a start preset. It have, as you see, presets for master bass. I'm going to use for the beginning this master bass. Okay, they said here master bass. Maybe it's for the last stereo bass, but if you ask me, I don't know, for my taste it's a little bit aggressive. I want to make around 30 milliseconds attack and fast release without auto release, yeah, so auto off. Fast release, because I want to let the sound to come back directly after compression, yeah, not I don't want to have a compression, a long one, to keep the completely material squeezed, yeah. It's a fast release. Ratio low, it's perfect. I suppose it's somewhere 2:1 here, the ratio. If you have other kind of compressor, here you can choose 2:1, yeah? And let's see. A little bit more input, then the involvement in the compression is a little bit more also. Okay, I've tried just a little bit the output. Maybe we need more, but now I saw here it's a mix. We have a mix, that's why. Last time, in the first episode, we've discussed about channel strip and presets from the channel. But Cubase offers you the opportunity to work with inserts. And for the inserts, they have, or Cubase have, also preset. That's why, as you see here, we've already typed in, or let's take it out. You see, we have inserts for, or preset for almost every instrument. That's why for us important is to choose the Toms thing, and from the Tom 1, which is a higher tom, yeah, it's a higher one. Let's choose the first. I don't want to stay too much in processing. You're gonna see the toms are very good. They sound very good. Working during these days to this project, I've realized, as I've told you in the beginning, it was a supposition, but now I'm sure it's sample. It's a drum sample. It is not an acoustic drum. It's not a natural one, but doesn't matter. It sounds very good and help the project, and this is important. That's why I don't want to lose too much time with the toms, because we have already quality, good signal. For sure need a little bit compression, reverb, thing like this, but this kind of things we're gonna obtain most of them with presets. So, as I've told you, first, tom number one. Tom number one, already, as you see, we have a studio EQ, put it by the preset here, an envelope shaper. It put us also in the insert vintage compressor. It's a saturation, yeah, the tube or distortion, but it's saturation here for sure, and the maximizer. All of them from Cubase, yeah. And let's try to find somewhere this Tom 1. Yeah. Let's select here 8 tracks to have all 8 toms in. And we have tom 1 is here. Hear it, yeah? And without with yeah, as you remark, a little bit compression, bring out the high end, yeah, bring a little bit out the splash, and it's quite okay. I wanna cut here with the high pass. I wanna cut here maybe around 80. It's that small tom, yeah. The first one when we have 8 toms, yeah, 8. There are 6 toms and 2 floor toms, so this is the smallest. I think it's how much could be 8 tom number 1, 59, correct? Then we have the next one. We're gonna choose the same thing. We're gonna limit it also to. I have some notes really. When I was working this week to the song, I made also for you some notes to be faster as much as I can. That's why the tom gonna be cutted. This is the second one in 80. Also the same. We're gonna choose the same high pass. Yeah. Okay, and panorama, let's say 45. Yeah, it's directly near the other one. It comes one after another. Finish for the moment. I don't want to listen. I've already done this. And you're gonna listen in the or you wanna listen step by step. Let's do it. Okay, step by step. Step by step. So, tom number 2. Now, it's here. Good. Further. Next one. Tom number 3. The same for tom number 3. It's also a high tom, in my opinion. But this time cut it in 70, let a little bit more resonant, yeah, in the lows. High pass 70 like this. Let's hear it. Let's see where it is. The third one. The third one, as I remember, as I see here, it's a tom that is touched not so hard with a stick. It's not this kind of tom that it's the tom that you passed through. Yeah, it's just soft touch. That's why I have no resonant. Yeah, that's why for this tom, I've noted here we have also a plus 8,955. So 8,000, I said 955 hertz. A little bit narrow. Up, and we have also 8.5, I think, decibel. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to touch the equalizer. I heard so many stupid advices on the internet. Don't touch the equalizer. Cut is better than boost. Don't cut or don't boost more than 3 decibel or more than 2 decibel. Another one, more than 1 decibel. People, touch the equalizer with courage. If you need 14 decibel, cut it or boost it. Doesn't matter. If it works for your project, forget about all these stupid rules. Yeah? So, this guy, it's in 36 panorama, so it's also on the right side. Yeah. It have a resonant somewhere that I don't like it. Let's find it. Okay, for the moment. Next one, the fourth one, what we have here in the tom, cutting for 70. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, it's somehow in center. I consider it still a rock tom, a high tom. I let the process for it. Cut it in, how much it was this one? Also in 70, yeah, it's okay. Let's put the cut here. Do we have something for this guy? No, this is like it is. Let's listen it. And also panorama. The panorama is in 14. Yeah. Good. Let's identify it. It's somewhere here. Good. Further. Next. The fifth one. What we have? I think now we can go to the big toms. No, let's turn back to the small one. It's the first tom after the center, yeah, in the left. Considering the same rock tom, yeah. Let's say rock tom, not small tom, rock tom. Rock tom, and this rock tom have a cut in 70 also. Okay, this is a high cut, high pass. Then what else? It have a 256. So 256.9 plus here, the 5.9 decibel. The 5.9. A bit narrow. Good. What have else? It have also 9,400, so 9,431 hertz, a plus of 13, yeah, a plus of 13 decibels, or decibels, yeah. Let's hear it. The 5, the 5, the 5th. If you wonder yourself why this bumps here, this boosts, let's see. You see, a little bit more attack, a little bit more resonant. It was a little bit dual, or let's say. And the 6th one, this is already a big one. That's why I'm gonna treat it accordingly. Cut it in 50 this time. Yeah, more resonant in the lows. We've let this. We need this. We want to have it, but we need to cut for the rumbles to get rid of rumbles. That's why we have it. Tom 6 support also another process in 3015. We have first. So in 3015. We have a boost. We have a boost 5.1. Trust me, I've tested all these frequencies before when I was working for this project this week. Yeah, it takes too much time to stay together to search for these frequencies now for this video. It's better that I have it, I note it, and now I can present you directly, and you're gonna understand why. It's very easy to see why I've chosen these frequencies. So, first of all, it's this one, and then we have another one. So, Tom 6, 53 plus, and the shelf, okay. So we have a shelf, a high shelf here, and this high shelf gonna be 4,506 here, and it's a shelf down, so minus, this is a minus 5.3. Hello, I said minus 5.3. Yeah, it looks like this. And let's identify it and let's hear it. The Tom 6. It's just one time here. It's obvious why shelf down. The attack, it's too high for this tom. This tom have a higher attack, yeah? Now it's clear why. In the attack, it's high in the upper part of the spectrum, yeah? Because, as you see here, we improve also the attack, but we talk about the 3000, yeah? The part of the presence. But it have also here, in this area, too much, how it names, brightness. Obvious, yeah? Good. Now, we are in the area of floor tones. There are two of them. That's why first one, the same. We're gonna process with as a big tones, cut in 50, 40, 40. This is the first floor tone. Yeah, and have for sure, need to have some, oh, yes, for sure we have in 143.4, 143.4, a bump here, we need to boost it with 3.4 decibel, voila, and then what else? 6,910 with just 1.9 decibels. And hello, 1.9. Oh, Cristian, not shelf here. Sorry. And let's find it. This is the floor tone, channel 7 here. Let me find it somewhere clear, maybe here. So this is the guy. Good. Also, we have here the 8th. So, to number 8. To number 8. This one. This one is to number 8. Sorry, I touched wrong button. Now, the same big tom. And here, let's say 30, even it could be 40. Doesn't matter, we'll add a lot resonance for this tone because it's the lowest, the bigger, or the biggest. And what else we have for this one? We have for the last one, 83.2. So 83.2. What's happened with this? It's a boost of 6.1. So 6.1 boost. A little bit narrow. What else? Nothing else. This is the 8th tone. we are to the Tom 5 when we quit making the panorama. That's why. Let's turn back. Panorama for the Tom 5 is minus 23. It's in the left side of the image. Then next one, Tom 6, it's 32, minus 32. Then comes the first floor Tom, which is 50 or minus 50, yeah, left side. And this one also minus 50. Why? Maybe you wonder why minus 50, the bows. Think about how the drums look like and where the floor toms are, how the floor toms are. It's not a floor tom here and another one near. There are somehow one behind the other one. Yeah, that's why the bows are in my project in minus 50. And now comes a very interesting operation. First of all, volumes, and I can tell you for sure we have the volumes like this. For the first tom, double click, yeah, on the channel where the volume value is. You see here, this area, double click, and we can input directly the, sorry, here it's with minus everything, minus 11.6. This is the first tom, because have very big resonant and need to be a little bit lower volume. Then all the other ones have the same value. And for this, it's easier to do it like this. So, select tom, the first tom that I want to modify, then the last one, then click right, link selected, and I link just the volume for all of them. Then to one of them I can go with the mouse over the volume value, double click, input the value that you want. In this case it's 6.02. Yeah, enter. And now all of them are in the same value, as you see. Yeah, all of them. Now click right, unlink selected channels, and now we have independent channels. The next step, also very important. If we select also the last or the first channel, yeah, the Tom 1, which have a different value, now we can work with a method to have all them together under control. And as you saw in the first episode, we use most of the time group channels to control a group of channels, but exists another method. If you don't need a group, if you want to treat them independently and you don't need a group, it's easier to create a VCA channel. And I'm going to show you what's happened. Yeah, mouse link, click mouse right, add VCA fader to selected channels, and it appears here, as you see, this green fader. Now, this green fader, let's put it in place like need to be. And also in the project window, it is. Oh, okay, it's already, because I've make it from there, but now here. Perfect, we have it. As you see, it's in place. And look what's happened with this. If I select solo, it's solo all the channels that this fader control. Yeah? And also the volume of all of them. You see? You can control this also. But in the same time, every of them It's independent. Yeah, you can do what do you want with them, and then again. And very interesting, if you use an automation, if you want to automate it, this VCA, you're gonna see the VCA fader gonna follow the automation, but and the other one, the group channels, gonna follow accordingly, depending on the position of every fader also. Very nice and very useful. Yeah, this is VCA fader. Have no, is not active, have no function. Is not an output, not an input, is nothing. It's just a fader that control the movements of the other faders in the group. Yeah. And because we've modified, just to show you, now we go here in the left zone, history. Yeah. We go to the end of the history where we've made the modification, and which was the first modification of the volume of the VCA here. Let's see. No. Up. Tom here. This is the first, this is the second. It's okay. Yeah, now we have it back. So history, use the history to come back to your settings if something happened. Cubase, it's unbelievable with this part of the program, with the history. It's unbelievable. I love it. So now we have the toms together in a channel and also with the drum. All of them goes in the drum bus, yeah, as you see. So let's hear it, the entire or a bigger part. Let's see what's happened from the beginning. So the idea with the toms, it's very easy to maintain the same characteristic of the sound. You need to listen in comparison. We didn't done this in our video because I've done this in my work before, and I already have the parameters, and I show you how it sounds with the parameters inserted and why and where I've put these parameters. But how I get these parameters, and this is important for you to show you this in a video. We need maybe I don't know, 3-4 hours. That's why I can give you the tip just how to do this. Listen groups of toms. For example, first, second, and the third, or third, fifth, fourth, and the fifth. Listen all together and try to make the how he names the sound to be the same, the characteristic of the sound to be the same, to have the same attack, to have the same resonant characteristic, color. Yeah, I don't talk about the note, the height of the note. I talk about the color of the element to have the same color, the same attack, the same resonant. And here, as you see, it's I obtained exactly this thing. This was my task, to make all the toms to sound, to have the resonant, to have attack, to have resonant, but to be also in the same characteristic altogether. And don't get crazy with the floor toms. For sure, you cannot make the floor toms to sound, especially the lowest one, to sound in the same characteristic with the whole drum perfectly, because it's a matter of physics, yeah? It's a matter of acoustic. You cannot. But try to get it closer, yeah? we have here. Okay, people, that's it. It's very clear what is about the drum. It's almost finished. For sure, it supports a little bit modification during the mix, but for the moment, this is the idea with the drum. Next episodes, we're gonna continue further with the entire mix. Hope you like it. Please subscribe. As I've told you in the beginning, this is our motivation to go further with these episodes and also with the channel, generally speaking. You can visit our channel on Facebook, Soundland. It's very easy, yeah, Soundland on Facebook. Question, if you have question, everything related with this mix, with other mixes, with technical questions, I don't know, down below, let your question there. I try to answer as fast as I can. Till the next time, people, stay safe. Here is Soundland. Take care.